You're watching Mirror 7 News. Stay informed, stay ahead for more news.
So there's a pretty big development in the ongoing fight over tariffs and Costco. Yes, the wholesale giant we all know for massive carts and even bigger pizza slices has stepped directly into the legal arena. The company has filed a lawsuit against the Trump administration, essentially positioning itself to get a refund if the Supreme Court decides that the administration's sweeping import tariffs were imposed illegally. Right now, the Supreme Court is reviewing the legality of those tariffs, which were placed on nearly all imported goods. During last month's oral arguments, several justices signaled skepticism about whether the tariffs had been lawfully enacted. Earlier lower court rulings had already suggested that the Trump administration may have overstepped by using emergency economic powers to justify most of these new duties. So the stakes are pretty high. What's interesting is that Costco isn't alone. Dozens of companies, covering everything from cosmetics to canned foods to motorcycles, have already taken legal action. Revlon, Bumblebee, and Kawasaki are just a few big names that got in line early. But Costco's involvement stands out because of its enormous size and its huge import footprint. About 1/3 of everything it sells in its U.S. stores comes from other countries, mostly non-food items. That means the company has likely paid a significant amount in tariffs, even though the exact figure wasn't disclosed in the filing. Trade expert Mark Bush from Georgetown University called Costco's move a turning point. Until now, small and mid-sized businesses had been the main ones challenging the tariffs. He noted that it's the first time large corporations are openly stepping forward, describing them as heavyweights finally joining the fight. In other words, this isn't just about scattered industry complaints anymore. It's becoming a unified, broad-based challenge led by some of the country's most recognizable brands. Costco's worry is pretty straightforward. Even if the Supreme Court rules against the tariffs, there's no guarantee that companies will automatically get all their money back. The process for reimbursement could be complicated, limited, or even blocked depending on how the decision is structured. So by filing now, Costco is essentially securing its place in line, making sure it doesn't miss out on refunds that could add up to tens or hundreds of millions of dollars. All of this sets the stage for a major economic moment. The Supreme Court's ruling won't just decide the fate of these tariffs. It could reshape how emergency economic powers are used, how major companies plan their global sourcing, and how much consumers ultimately pay for everyday goods. Stay subscribed for more videos.